My daughter-in-law said, "You stuff your mouth but lift no finger like a parasite in this house." After I paid every tax, fixed every repair, and gave them free accommodation, my son still said, "It's just easier if you let Nicole decide." They wanted to erase me from my own house, so I showed them whose name was truly on the deed. The morning light filtered gently through the faded floral curtains, spreading a soft glow across my kitchen. I moved slowly, deliberately, as I cracked eggs into the skillet, placed bread into the toaster, and let the smell of coffee rise to fill the room. This was my rhythm, a ritual that had carried me through widowhood, through lonely evenings, and now through mornings in which I was no longer seen as the heart of this home. Nicole entered without a word of greeting, her eyes fixed on the glowing screen of her phone. Her voice, sharp as a blade, cut through the kitchen's calm. "You stuff your mouth but lift no finger like a parasite in this house." For a moment, the sound of sizzling eggs felt louder than her words, echoing in the silence that followed. I tightened my grip on the spatula, not from fear, but from the effort it took not to answer. My eyes stayed on the pan, though inside, I felt her words searing me more deeply than any flame beneath the skillet. Kyle sat at the table, his laptop open, fingers tapping in a distracted rhythm. He looked up briefly, as though he might speak, but then lowered his eyes again, as if silence could shield him from the conflict unfolding inches away. His quiet cut me more sharply than Nicole's insult. I placed the plate of eggs and toast in front of him anyway. Old habits die slowly. He murmured a thank you without lifting his gaze, the words hollow, an afterthought, rather than gratitude. Then I felt a small tug at my dress. Emerson, my granddaughter, wrapped her little arms around my waist, pressing her face into me, as though to hide from the tension she could not yet name. Her innocence both soothed and broke me. She, at least, still saw me, still sought my warmth. I placed my hand gently on her head, steadying both of us. I moved to the sink, rinsing my ceramic mug beneath the steady stream of water. The mug was cracked slightly along the rim, a scar from years of use, but still, it held strong. My late husband had given it to me on one of his birthdays, insisting that the best gifts were the ones that lasted. I looked at Nicole's back as she leaned against the counter, scrolling, sneering, as if the roof over her head had appeared by magic, as if the meals she ate and the warmth she enjoyed came without sacrifice. Kyle kept typing, pretending the house was not cracking beneath the weight of unspoken words. I did not reply to Nicole. My face remained calm, my movements precise.